Hello students, how you all are? I hope you all are doing good. My name is Juhi and I am from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I had completed my Masters of Science in 2022 and I am your zoology teacher. So today we will discuss about the topic of your biology textbook. So students, what is this? So this is a box. So this part of the box is connected with this part of the box with the help of this type of structure that is acting as a joint, or it is a joint that connects both these parts. With the help of this joint, this part of the box is able to move in any direction. In the similar way, in our body, where the bones are connected, that point is called as joint. So this is a joint that allows to move our hand in any direction. So today we will discuss about the topic joints. So the contents which we will study in our today's class is what is joint, and second is the classification of joints. So joints are essential for all the types of movement involving the bony part of the body. The second point is that these are present between bones or between the bones and cartilage. The third point is that these joints are acting as a fulcrum. How? So what is fulcrum? So fulcrum is acting like a, or we can say that it is a type of a lever system. So students, suppose this is a resistance and this is a effort. So if resistance and effort both are same, then there is no movement. But if the effort is more than the resistance, then it simply moves to the one direction. In the similar way, in our body, this part is the muscle part, and it acts as a, or we can say that it is responsible for the effort. So if the effort is more than the resistance, then there is a movement. So this point states that force generated by the muscles is used to carry out movements through joints, where joints act as a fulcrum. The second one is the classification of joints. So there are three types of joints. The first one is fibrous joint, second one is the cartilaginous joints, and third one is the synovial joints. So it is the trick to remember that there are three types of joints is FCS. So fibrous joints do not allow any type of movement. So it is present in the flat skull bones. So in flat skull bones there are some sutures. So these sutures do not allow any type of movement. So the second one is the cartilaginous joints. Cartilaginous joint permits the limited movement. So it is present in between the intervertebral disc. So these are the two vertebrae. First one is called as the presagopophysis. Second one is the postsagopophysis. In between them there is an intervertebral disc. Second one is the epiphyseal plates, which is responsible for the increase in the height of human beings. The third one is the sternovertebral joints. These are present in between the sternum and our vertebral column. The third one is the synovial joints. So synovial joints allows the considerable movement. The examples are, first one is the, so here this is a diagram of a, we can say that synovial joint. So this is a synovial fluid and these are the synovial joints, and it is called as the synovial membrane. So it allows the considerable movement. So ball and socket joint. First one is between the humerus and pectoral girdle. So this is the ball and socket joint. So which allows us to move our hand. So second one is the hinge joint. Hinge joint is present at our elbow region and in our knee region. The third one is the pivot joint, which is present between the atlas and axis region. Here is a pivot joint, which allows you to say no ma'am. So the third one is the fourth one is the saddle joint. So saddle joint is between the carpals and metacarpals. So here are the carpals and here are the metacarpals. So it is present here. This region is a, we can say that it is a saddle joint. Next one is the gliding joints, which is present between the intercarpals and intertarsals. So it is studied in our today's class is, first of all, what is joint. So joints are the connection, or we can say that it is a connecting point between the two bones, which allows us for the movement. The second one is the classification of joints. So the joints are classified into three groups: the fibrous joints, cartilaginous joints, and synovial joints. So fibrous joint allows no movement, cartilaginous joints permits limited movement, and synovial joints allows the considerable movement. Example is flat, F for flat and F for fibrous. So you can remember it by FF. So flat skull bone, that is present in the, that is example of a fibrous joint. Second one is the cartilaginous joint, so intervertebral disc or sternovertebral joint and epiphyseal plate, these are its example. Third one is synovial joint, so ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, saddle joint, gliding joint. So these all are the examples of synovial joints. So it is a small introduction about the chapter joints. The next part of this chapter we will discuss in the next class. Thank you, class.